Thank you. Good. Down, dude. Ready? Ready? Fight!
And an explosive start here for Jackson on short notice, taking the center of the cage. He's in the red gloves. Kiichi Kunimoto in the blue gloves. Round number 1 underway. No feeling out process here as Jackson again wanting to seize the opportunity in the biggest way, looking to bounce back as both of them have tasted defeat at the hands of Ed Ruth.
Well, they both have tasted defeat at the end, but it was different. Kunimoto got finished by Ed Ruth.
Oh! Kunimoto almost got finished right there, courtesy of Jason Jackson.
Jason should step back, make him get up. There you go. That is called fight IQ.
Wow, and Jackson
Kunimoto is still hurt, Mom.
throwing shots at Kunimoto like Patron as Jackson looking to end this fight swiftly.
Don't go to the ground with a ground fighter if you don't have to. If you're the guy in control, you hurt him, make him get up.
And Jackson lands another right hand. Kunimoto trying to shake out the cobwebs, trying to stay in the thick of it here, under fire in round 1. Misses with the sweeping left hook, and there lands the left hand on Jackson.
Kunimoto's given a lot of openings here. He is still buzzing. He's trying to get it back. He's trying to land the big shot. He should just be composed, take his time.
Kunimoto has been knocked out twice in his career. Looking for the takedown, is able to get it on Jackson, and that will give Kunimoto an opportunity to turn the tide of this fight.
Jackson made a mistake by just giving his back so quickly on that. He thought he was going to get out. Now he's in a worse position. He just needs to relax here, control the hands, slowly start to work his way out of that hook.
Half of Kunimoto's 20 victories have come via submission, looking for his 11th submission here with 3 minutes now remaining in the opening round.
Well, he's got that one leg free. He's doing a good job with controlling those wrists. Just make sure that you do not let go of that locking hand. If he puts that arm around the neck, that's okay. You can work your way through it. Not let him lock it.
Kunimoto has 8 wins via first round knockout or submission, 7 subs, and Jackson able to sweep, reverse into top position on Kunimoto, so Jackson avoids early adversity.
And that's when he passed that one leg, that's what he's creating, is the opportunity to get himself into the top position like he did.
He didn't so much avoid early adversity, he endured early adversity.
That's exactly it. Both guys have had their opportunities here.
And now it's Kunimoto looking for that double wrist lock, looking for the Kun.
Yeah, that's right, that's trouble, get rid of the legs.
And puts on it.
Roll through.
And Jackson rolling through, but in trouble here. It continues to roll. What a scramble!
Nice scramble by Jason Jackson.
Jason Jackson able to survive that Kimura attempt, and some good action on the ground here between Jackson and Kunimoto.
Again, a long time ago, my dad told me, do not fight another man's game. That is what Jason Jackson is doing right now. You are on the ground with a guy who has superior ground skills. Go back to your feet, go back to your strength.
Kunimoto originally was supposed to face another slick ground game specialist in Neiman Gracie, out with a injury, and Jason Jackson making the most of his opportunity here.
That's what I'm talking about. I fight his game. Make him fight yours.
Right hand by Jackson lands final minute of a action-packed opening first round here. Oh, and an uppercut on the inside by Jackson.
Just missed.
Kunimoto trained by blast from the Pride Bushido Pass to Konjonsuke Mishima. He of the natural blonde hair, John.
A natural blonde hair.
Great name. And of course, Yushin Okami, we've mentioned, one of the training partners for Kunimoto. Under 30 seconds left in the first round. Jackson changing levels, looking for the takedown, looking for the big slam, and he slams Kunimoto to his back immediately into side control.
takedown by Jason Jackson. That's a takedown the judge is going to give credit for amplitude, elevation, impact.
Great start for the ass-kicking machine, Jason Jackson. The referee is UFC Hall of Famer Frank Trigg. He knows all about the tricks as Jason Jackson explodes to the center of the cage again. He's in the red gloves, replacing the injured Neiman Gracie. Kiichi Kunimoto in the blue gloves. An interesting road to mixed martial arts. A former professional skateboarder, was involved in arm wrestling and even sumo wrestling when he was a student. And now he's absorbing these strikes from Jackson.
Well, he's standing right in front of Jackson and stopping. He's planting his feet, looking to throw back, but his head is staying right in the center line. No movement. He's not giving a lot of problems to Jason Jackson as far as where he's going to be.
Jackson, 30 years old, began training in MMA when he was 19. Saw a promo for Chuck Liddell versus Rampage Jackson. Got hooked. Of course, Rampage returns to action next Saturday in Japan against Fedor Emelianenko. Oh, sweeping kick there. Got Jackson off his feet momentarily. Kunimoto trying to create an angle, but doesn't look as confident as Jackson in the stand-up, John.
He's not as confident. He wants to get this fight to the ground, and he's looking for his opportunities. Problem is, Jason keeps on landing that right hand. That right hand has stunned Kunimoto multiple times in this fight, even in this second round already again.
Well, Kunimoto let us know that, yeah, he's more confident on the ground. If it goes there, he wants to submit Jackson, but Jackson very content here to keep it in the stand-up where he has been effective. And great jab right through the guard. What are you impressed with most by Jackson, who again took this fight in less than a week's notice?
Well, one of the things I'm really impressed with was when he first knocked Kunimoto down and then got up. That's a fight IQ. That's saying I'm a thinking fighter.
Sharp jab just popped. I mean, Kunimoto's head popped back like a Pez dispenser, John. Oh, nice shot to the body, but a counter right hand over the top by Jackson.
And that's the problem with Kunimoto right now. Every time that he's coming in, I will give him, he's giving me more motion, which is good.
And again, changing levels, but well defended by Jackson.
Jackson is just stuffed those takedown attempts in this round.
Chopping right hand.
Oh!
Jackson, beautiful defense, uppercut, left hook, showcasing a head movement off center line, and Kunimoto, he is now not even trying to hide it, going for the naked shot, and he is being frustrated by Jason Jackson.
Jason Jackson is taking control of this fight. He's the one dictating where it's at, being on the feet, and he is just slowly and systematically just picking Kiichi Kunimoto apart.
Jackson made his Bellator debut at Bellator 204 in August of 2018, defeating Jordan Larson via first-round TKO, and again, coming off that split decision loss to Ed Ruth at Bellator 231. Looking to move up here against Kiichi Kunimoto. Welterweight champion, of course, once again, Douglas Lima, the phenom, proving to be phenomenal in the welterweight Grand Prix.
And you're looking at all three of those opponents that Jason Jackson has had here in Bellator. Jordan Larson being a grappler, being a good wrestler. Obviously, Ed Ruth, a three-time NCAA champion. And Kunimoto being a ground specialist. Everybody he faces wants to take him off of his feet.
Jackson just delivered that heater down the middle with his right hand, very confident on his feet, utilizing head movement, countering effectively. But I have to say, Kunimoto also may be making it easier than it should be.
I agree with you, and he's taking big risk, and he's not; those risks are not paying off for him as far as he's trying to come forward, and he is eating big shots when he does.
And again, leads with the right hand, does Jackson, creating distance, being effective at range, and now Kunimoto with the body lock, looking to take the fight down to the mat. Coming up on the final 30 seconds of the second round, Jackson takes a knee momentarily, pops right back up to his feet.
He cannot give his back in this situation.
And he just did, John. Oh, no escape.
sweat helped in that situation. Slipped right off. Jackson standing over him.
And referee Trigg saying, okay, we'll bring it back up to a vertical base for each of you. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Referee Trigg being smart. No action. Good, step back.
Oh, and Jackson just missed with that right cross. Set for the third and final round here between Kiichi Kunimoto facing last-minute replacement Jason Jackson.
Ready? Ready? Fight!
Jackson in the red gloves, Kunimoto in the blue gloves. Kunimoto trailing on Big John McCarthy's unofficial scorecard. Adjustments you would like to see Kunimoto do to try to give himself a chance at getting back into this fight. I don't think naked shots like that are going to do it.
But it's really all he can do. But right
don't
here,
you want to hide it behind a punch or a evade?
Of course you do. But even just pulling guard like that, at least try to get the fight down to the ground in some fashion. Even if Jason Jackson's going to be on top of you, you have a better chance of winning the fight and not being damaged from there than you do on your feet.
Jason Jackson really making the most of this opportunity, traveling here to Hawaii on short notice. And it's not about the sights, John. It's about getting this big win here against Kunimoto and hoping to become a player at 170 pounds. What attributes does Jackson possess that allow you to think that he may indeed become a player at welterweight?
Well, he actually does have very good wrestling defense, and he's got fast hands. He's long. He fights long. You know, a lot of guys that are tall don't fight real long, and they kind of scrunch down, and Jason's always moving. Watch his head moving. Even when he throws, he'll move his head off the center line most of the time.
Simulating attempt, well defended again by Jackson.
Good wrestling defense. That makes him someone that you know where he wants to fight, and if you can't get him off of his feet, you know that you're going to be fighting his fight.
What would you like to see more out of Jackson in an opportunity like this?
Exactly what you're saying. You know, you can see that Kunimoto is trying to time his jab so that set him up on it. Throw the feint of the jab and come with the straight right.
Counter defense is good.
You see that Kunimoto is trying to duck his head down. Then if I'm going to come with that straight right, then uppercut with the left underneath. Just almost like what he tried to do in the opposite.
Jackson with 10 wins coming into this fight, 4 knockouts, 3 submissions. And really putting, right hand by Kunimoto, but Jackson kind of rolled with it. Initial impact, but took a lot off it.
And returned with a left.
And there's the right cross by Jackson. So it's obvious Jackson dominating in the stand-up department. You see Kunimoto trying desperately to close the distance, try to get it to the ground. And an exercise in futility thus far, although just missed with that right cross.
Just a little bit off.
Midway point of the final round. Oh, the ass-kicking machine, Jason Jackson. Born in Spanish Town, Jamaica, moved to the United States in 2003. Fighting out of Hollywood, Florida at Hard Knocks 365 under Henry Hooft, and such a great team, so many great training partners, including UFC welterweight champion Kamaru Usman, and boy, did he answer a lot of questions there against Colby Covington.
Man, what a fantastic fight he put on.
Final 2 minutes of this fight.
Way to close out the show in that 5th round.
I guess fitting that Covington suffered a broken jaw considering what he brought. Not for, I mean, he was, you know, he did well, but
I give Colby Covington nothing but credit. He showed what kind of tough guy he is in that fight.
That he is.
Fight with a broken jaw, you get hit on that jaw and you keep going, you're the man.
Jackson would like to be the man to finish Kunimoto, but Kunimoto has been knocked out twice, has been submitted twice. So half of his 8 losses have been inside the distance, and Jackson with 1:14 now looking to work here.
And again, I'm looking at Jason Jackson thinking, keep your hands off the mat. If you're gonna go bicep control, do not allow him to get 2-on-1. Don't let him change this angle. If he starts to move those hips, you want to center up with him immediately.
Final 45 seconds of this 170-pound encounter here at Bellator 236 at Neil S. Blaisdell Arena. hard to ask for much more from a fighter who found out that he was taking this fight while he was making plans for this holiday weekend heading into, well, here we are, the first day of winter. And Jackson looking to put Kunimoto on ice. Kunimoto trying to make hay off his back. Final 10 seconds, and it appears that Jason Jackson cruising his way to a short notice victory as he launched a knee strike lateral drop on Kunimoto. Ostentatious finish for Mr. Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your judges' scorecards where all three judges, Mike Bell, Sal D'Amato, Chris Lee, all have it the same 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Jason, the ass-kicking machine, Jackson.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.